Mm-hmm.
I told Art, I told Art, I said, hey man, don't let us see your chest beating. I mean your heart beating through your chest. I said, don't get down to that side. You know, I was like, he cutting a lot, but it's muscle though. I was playing with him, but it's definitely muscle. He's maintaining the muscle and cutting fat like crazy.
Mm-hmm. But he looks younger now
He
than
looks
like our first calls.
yo. Art over here looking like a 10. I thought he looked 18 the other day. I was like, hold on, how Art look young? I was like, how Art look younger than me? I was like, Art looks young. He's like Art's like in his 40s. Art looks like he's like 18. I was like, bro, I said, Art got a cousin, Art cousin competing. I was like, what is he gonna like? I was like, dang. But no, you're right. You're right. And you know what, Elena? You just brought up something else. Hey, he's joining right now. Let's go. Yo, he's joining right now. You know what's funny though? You just brought up how Art was looking younger or is looking younger. Fat makes a person actually look older, I think. The more fat I have on me, the older I tend to look.
Mm-hmm.
That's at least in my opinion. Art, we talking
Yeah.
about you, bro. Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree. Because even looking back at pictures of me like 5 years ago, I'm like,
Come
well, I look
on.
like I was like 40 back in those pictures, and now I actually look my age.
Look, Art cousin just joined. I'm telling you, Art cousin just joined. Bro, this Art cousin.
Here, look.
Who's that?
Yo, listen to
What's the
what Elena
deal?
just listen to what Elena just said about you, bro. Listen, Elena, you gotta say it again. You gotta say it.
I said with you cutting lately and you looking how you're looking, you're killing it. You look younger now than you did like back in the first
Come
meetings we used to have.
Nice, appreciate it.
bro. Look, bro, Art, Art, you look like you don't even look like is this Art? Like, like bro,
There
this
we
is
go.
crazy. This is crazy. Bro, Art, you look amazing, man, but you do look a lot younger. It's crazy. Your cutting has made you look so much younger.
Man, that's crazy. That's the first time me hearing that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess. I feel young. Don't get me wrong. I think it's all this walking I'm doing, man. To
Yeah.
be honest, I just now got back from a 1.5 mile walk.
Come on.
I'm getting in. The goal every day the past 2 weeks was to get in 12,000 steps, and man, this
Wow.
shit. And I still got 4K to go, but I like to hit that after my dinner. I'll
Yeah.
eat my dinner, and then as soon as I finish, put the plate down, wash it, then get to walking.
Wow.
Uh, I think that's what's been helping tremendously because, of course, walking after you're done eating,
Yep.
speeds up the digestion process and stuff like that. And plus, too, you're burning calories as you're walking.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Um, I'll be the first one to say that I used to talk shit about walking, man.
Come on. Don't talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I used to talk shit about walking. I'm like, man, get the bang for your buck. If you want to burn calories, you want to get
Yo,
lean.
walking.
You know what I mean? Well, I always said, you know what I mean, because which I never thought about this, but
Yeah.
walking it only burns fat cells. You know what I mean? It doesn't
Mm.
burn up carbohydrates and it doesn't burn up fat at the same time when you reach VO2 max
Wow.
or VO1 max. When you reach that, you're burning carbohydrates and fat at the same time. And then when you're doing that, you're burning more calories than
Yeah.
walking.
Hmm.
But me shutting down the way I am, walking
It's
is
perfect.
what's best for me. It's
Exactly. It's
perfect
perfect. Yep.
because I'm like destroying all the fat cells. What I eat, and I'm barely even eating any type of fat, man.
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
other day in the whole 24-hour period, I only ingested 9 grams of fat throughout the whole entire day.
My goodness,
It's
bro.
yeah, it's like it's amazing, man, what the body could do
The
in a
bike could do.
short period of time. Because I only been at this preparing for this competition. I only had 3 months, and I looked at a picture 3 months ago to
Yeah.
where I'm at now. Is
Hmm.
like, whoa.
Hmm. 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 Bro, I just came.
I'll post that picture too. I'll post that picture later.
I just saw your video. I just saw your video, bro. Look, your video looked like I thought it was like a Barbie doll or something. Like they got the Barbie dolls now. I was like, there must be a male version of a Barbie, a male
Yeah.
Mexican Barbie. I was like, bro, it's crazy. Like it's really crazy. This is amazing. It's amazing. All right. Um, you look way younger, bro. You coming on here right now? I don't know. Like I don't know what you just did to your face, bro. Did you do it? Did you do anything? I mean, I guess your hair got a little longer, but bro, you're looking younger, man.
Yeah, nah, just my hair longer. That's it. Somebody told me before the competition to change up my appearance.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so I was like, well, I already shaved my beard. You know what I mean? That made me look younger then. So I was like, all right. They're like, grow out the hair. I was like, I'm trying, man.
Let's
It
go.
just
Do
don't
it.
want to.
Do it. Do
It
it.
just
Come
don't
on.
want to grow, man, because of my trade. Well, before I became a personal trainer,
Yeah.
I was always an electrician for the past
Yeah.
18 years,
Yeah.
and always had the hat on, no matter what.
Yep.
So I think that, yeah, so
Nah, man. I
got
saw your
something
old
to do with
picture.
it.
You showed me your old picture back in the day. I think you showed me when you had long hair. I was like, nah, we gotta see that. We gotta bring it back.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it.
So,
Again, we were just wrapping up the check-in with Elena, for her past week goals. She was just telling
mhm.
us a little bit about those and how she, didn't really hit some of them, but she also hit some of them as well. And how she's cutting. She's trying to get to 150. She's at 170 now, and she was at 200.
Oh,
Yeah, she's at 200. I think she said a few months or a year ago.
A year ago.
Yep, 30 pounds in a year, man. 30 pounds.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. And Larissa too. Larissa's been dropping. But then she kind of told us a little bit of how she stumbled on she had a bit of a heartbreak this week. I'll just put it out there. Look, I'm sorry. Look. Wait, hold on.
What happened? What
Told us.
happened?
He said what
Ain't
happened.
that special?
He said what happened. So look, I wanted to know.
Trying to mute my TV over here.
He trying to meet the TV. You ain't gonna tell him, Larissa? Come on. Art wants to know. He wants to know what happened. I guess a synopsis. It can be a brief, just brief. She got ghosted. Yeah.
Oh man!
Yeah.
If anything, that's that man's loss.
Wait, what you said?
Yeah, if anything, that's that man's loss.
Absolutely. That's his loss, Larissa. That's what I told you as well. So she's still pressing, man, hitting her goals as well. She got in the gym. She got a foot tattoo and she still killed it. You know what I'm saying?
I cried at the gym.
What'd you say?
I was telling them how I cried at the gym. I was like, ain't no motherfucker gonna stop me from hitting these goals. So
Exactly.
I'll cry at the gym.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. She spent 3 hours at the gym.
Sure.
3 hours at the gym, Art.
Amen.
But I love it. I love it. And she used it as a safe space. We all use the gym for different reasons. But again, you still got it in, Larissa. Elena's killing it too. All right, man. Before we dive into the topic, let us know how you're doing, bro. The competition, where are you mentally? Because I know it got to be, strenuous on your mental. Yeah, a little bit about your goals, man.
Everything's going fine. Everything's going as planned.
Nice.
I hit my goal weight. Where I thought 3 months ago, I knew I had to get down to 130 in that range, and then I hit that 3 days ago. But I'm like at a little bit of a stall, but still I hit it though. You know what I mean? I hit where I thought I needed to be. Is in my coach, who's actually helping me with my poses and everything. He's like, nah, don't stop. He said, don't need that maintenance. Keep on going. He's like, man, trust me. He's like, you're shredded, bro, but it just, you're not. Anytime you think you're shredded, you're really not enough shredded. So he's like, just keep it going. Just don't change anything until 4 days until the competition. Then we'll bump up the calories. And I was like, all right, that's a bet. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm still at it, still pumping. Mental wise, I've been pretty good lately on mentally. Even though I'm still at 1,600 calories.
Yeah.
I haven't changed that. Only thing is that getting these steps in, it's really not been that hard, to be
Okay.
honest with you,
Okay.
because I wake up in the morning, I'll get a mile in or a mile and a half, 2 miles, no matter what. It's always a mile,
Yeah.
and then I'll come, and then I think the reason why it hasn't been that hard is because I found two new things to incorporate in my diet,
Okay.
or my nutrition plan, like how we like to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these anabolic French toast, man, I think's been saving.
Come
Yeah,
on. That's
I
Greg
think it's
Doucette right there.
yeah. I'm telling you, dude, that it's a game changer.
It's
It's
a game
like
changer. Hmm.
yeah, because I'm keeping my dinner the same because the reason why is that I'm not incorporating no carbohydrates before I go to bed.
Yeah.
It's strictly protein. It's like 95 grams of protein. It's 10 ounces of chicken breast with 4 servings of egg whites with some fat-free cheese. It's all together like 395 calories. Very low
Oh
calorie meal.
wow.
High,
Wow.
yeah, and it's a high protein. So I actually enjoy eating that. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But, but the mornings were pretty hard because I was limited on what I could eat. Like
Yeah.
I always get my protein shake no matter what, and that's like 480 calories. So that's like a quarter right there of my fucking calorie deficit
Yeah.
gone.
Absolutely.
So, but I got introduced to that French toast, man, and that's only 350 calories. And then I know it might not sound like a big difference, but
Yeah.
85 calories goes far.
Goes far. Hmm.
Yes, especially with fruit. That's like 3 servings of goddamn watermelon, and that's like a big
Yeah.
old. You know what I'm saying? That's like a big
Yeah.
old bowl. That's 2 servings of pineapple. And
Yep.
pineapple goes hard.
Exactly.
That's at least half it's what 56 grams, and after that that's like 18 grams of I mean 18 grams of protein of chicken breast I could eat. Those
Wow.
80 calories. Yeah, it's making me look at the calories different now,
Yeah.
man. Like, because
Hmm.
my calories are so low, it's like I look at calories a whole lot different. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, I'll save that 85 and I'll get 2 ounces of meat.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So I
Mm.
definitely on my calories. I had to quit my beef jerky out, unfortunately.
Oh man.
Yeah, I haven't had to. Actually, I haven't had no beef in the past 3 weeks. I'm kind of missing that though. But
Wow.
other than that, I'm doing good. Like I'm solid, focused, locked in.
Okay. Good.
Can't ask for more.
Good. Awesome. So mentally you're there. You're not.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. 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 Because I know a lot of people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. One thing I just like, God dang. And then
Yeah.
yesterday I was going through my poses, and then
Yeah.
I was just checking out my back gains, and
Okay.
then I hit right here on this pose, and then my posing coach saw that video, and he's like, bro, he's like, send me that picture, and I sent him that picture, and then he's like, we gotta incorporate this in your routine. And I was
Mm.
like, man, I just got this other routine down. It's like
Yeah.
now you want me to switch it up.
Yeah.
Like this stuff, it's hard, man. I know
Yeah.
it's not easy, man.
Yeah.
Sure enough, I got to incorporate it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I was working on that. But yeah, other than that, well, I'm on it though.
Awesome. So your breathing's down because I know you have to have your breathing down, right? In order to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm well conditioned. I'm well conditioned on
No
that.
condition. Cool.
That was no problem.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Because I love bodybuilding. That's something I actually really love. I'm addicted to just the whole concept of it, and then also just the aspect of you know how they're rated. That's a whole nother thing, in and of itself. But and I guess you can correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it a matter in which like the longer you can go without sweating, right? The longer you can go without breaking yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, okay,
yeah. That's what he was telling me. Cause see, when I do my sessions with him, we're in a room. What's kind
yeah,
of it's not cool.
yep, mm-hmm.
And we're in there, and then he's like, "Man, bro, you're conditioned real good." He's like, "You're hitting it. You're not shaking. You're
You're not
not
shaking, yeah.
wobbly. You're
Mhm.
not sweating."
Mhm. Mhm.
And I was like, "Man, to be honest, I think I got a plus there because I'm a tradesman. I work outside for a living.
Oh, true.
I said
True.
this right here is like a cakewalk to me. It's like, yeah, this actually feels good. It's
Yeah.
not hot, so
Yeah.
I think that's like a plus for me on that note.
Hey, but what do you I got so many questions I want to ask you about this. All right, one more question. One more question. How do you think you're going to react when you get on stage in front of people? Like, you think the nerves are going to kick in?
No, I'll do what I did when I remember that one time. I think me and you had that check in, and I told you I
Yeah.
had to speak in front of my church.
Yep. 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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably most likely do the same thing, and then just not focus on the crowd and just focus, you know what I mean, put my
Yeah.
attention somewhere else, and then
Yeah.
do it. And plus, two, my posing coach, we actually went through a session together where it was me and him posing against each other, and he
Oh,
just wanted me
wow.
to get getting the feeling of somebody next to me, and then going through the routine, the motion.
That's good.
So yeah, so I'm
Awesome.
on it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Dude, I got literally that's 21, 20 days left. 20 days left.
Nice.
Yeah.
But man, you know, again, I know you're gonna kill it. You know, just don't forget about us. Like I said, man, don't forget about us. You know, you can shout out, hey, you know, you can always say, I just want to thank Let's Just Talk Trey, Let's Just Talk
Yeah,
Fitness. You
yeah.
know, nah, I'm
Keeping me
playing, nah, I'm
accountable.
playing.
Keep me accountable.
Nah, you good, bro.
Yeah.
You are good.
I'll definitely give my phone to my daughter, and then I'll tell her
Oh,
to go live.
please, bro, please.
Yeah, and I'll
Post
tell her
it.
to go
Post it in the
live.
group. Post it
Yeah,
in the
so
group.
for
Yeah.
y'all can see it.
Please do. Please do. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope, man. And
We'll
I
be
think you can go
supporting
live.
you from afar.
Say it again, E.
I said we'll be supporting you from afar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if you go live on YouTube, bro, it'll record it and I think it'll keep it there. It'll post it there. So if you want to do that too, that's a way you can save it. But awesome. I love it. Yeah, let's move in. Let's move into the topic. This was the topic I wanted to kind of drive into last Sunday. But again, you know, the funeral I had and things of that nature kind of prevented that. I'm a little sick again too, which is kind of why I have my camera off too. Art, you know, my nose and stuff is kind of running, so I don't want to be, you know, having y'all see all the slob and stuff drooling on the mic. But yeah, man, let's definitely get into this because you know, I was sitting here in kind of like last week rather. I was just scrolling through social media, and one of the thoughts that came to my mind or questions that came to my mind was like, you know, of course, we all work out, we all post, we all may, you know, post on social media about working out. We may show our actual physiques, we may show our actual workouts. But then I was like, okay, of all the people that do this, how many people would it be consistent? Or how many people probably wouldn't be, you know, motivated? We can even use that word, right? Disciplined or motivated. How many people would not be, you know, working out had there not been a platform or a place where they could actually showcase those things? You know what I'm saying? Like, are these people really about that life? I guess that's the question. You know, or does it even mean you're about that life if you can work out without social media? So I'm kind of going into that realm. But I'll propose the first question. So the first question: would people work out as much without social media? And then why or why not? So anyone can take it first. But I know ladies first. So Larissa or E, if y'all want to kind of tag it first, I would love to hear from you.
Okay. I have actually been like sitting on this question for the past week.
Let's go. Okay.
Because I see as whoever's into astrology or astronomy or whatever, as a Taurus, as an earth sign, I have a tendency to see both sides of things. So I feel it could be one or two things, you know, it can either be less people are working out now because there is social media, because it can distract you from actually doing what you should be doing, what you need to be doing. Like social media can be a distraction.
Yeah.
Or it can be your motivating factor of why you started working out. So I can see it as, you know, I don't know. I feel like people were more active before social media even was a thing because we weren't entertained by our phones and YouTube and Instagram and TikToks. We were outside doing physical activities or outdoor activities. Like we weren't sitting in our rooms on our phones all the time. But I can also see it as more people could be working out now because they have that much more inspiration and motivation because of social media. So I see it as a two, like there's two sides to it, I feel like.
Yeah. Can I challenge you for just one quick second?
Yeah.
Where do you feel like it leans more so towards in terms of the people that you know?
I feel like it's a distraction from my personal experience of what I've seen. I feel like it's more of a distraction than an inspiration or motivating factor in fitness.
Why do you think it's more of a distraction for those people within your circle?
Because I feel like they can say like, oh, I want to do this, but then get distracted scrolling on TikTok for hours and then they never get around to it. Or they get distracted by thinking about, oh, maybe I should go work out and I can make a video or I can make content or whatever, but then they don't like the content or they don't have an idea or they're so focused on the content that they're not working on like a actual routine to work out.
Exactly.
So like you get so caught up in all these things that social media brings that you're not actually thinking about the actual important things in the process of working out or content or any of that. Like you're so distracted by all the rest of it that you're not actually focusing on what you should be focusing on.
Exactly. I love that. I'm actually glad you brought that point up. And Larissa, I know you want to tackle it too, but let me actually go back and clarify the question a little bit just to make sure I'm more specific in it. But I do see where you're going with the social media aspect and how it can be a distraction and stuff. But I want to make sure I'm making it clear in terms of what I'm asking for or what I'm asking in terms of the question. But just going back to social media and then people working out in it, when it comes to people posting, oftentimes I wonder if, kind of going back to what you said, if they in a sense would even want to work out or put the time in the gym if they were not setting up that tripod or setting up the, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times people can work or work out or just do anything in general actually because other people are watching. You get what I'm saying? So you kind of you definitely touched on it. I know you were kind of going a little general in the beginning, but you also kind of reeled it back. But I wanted to make sure I kind of made that clear too, because I feel like I probably did it. But I love what you said. You mentioned how you could get caught up in the content, caught up in the, hey, how does this look, or this angle, or I don't think the lighting looks good here. So you're probably not even putting in the work in the gym. Is that where you were going? I just want to make sure I'm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're mess up your whole routine just because you're so focused on how it looks or getting the right angles or getting the right content that your workout sucks because you're not there 100%.
I didn't even think about that. Wow. That's good. That's good. I love that. No, thank you. Larissa, if you want to take it.
What's the question again? I forgot. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good.
Something about social media, I know.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to make sure I made sure I had worded it correctly too. So I'm looking over it now just to make sure. Okay. Would people work out as much without social media, and then why or why not? So just social media in the aspect or context of working out. Do you think people would work out if we didn't have it, and why or why not?
I don't record a lot of my workouts. And the reason for that is because it takes away from it.
Okay.
When I was at F45, it was okay because it was 45 stations. So I was always like I had that like 10 to 15 seconds to move station and then set up my phone again. But the other reason why is I don't record is because I lose momentum, because then I have to stop. And then like if I'm going to another machine or setting up like another kind of like station, I have to stop recording or like move the phone, and it's just annoying to me, and then I lose momentum. So that's another reason why. But then it's just like, what are your intention of working out? Like for me, like I have a personal Instagram where I don't follow anyone, no one follows me, and it's just a diary of
you told me that.
also of like reflecting of how I feel after the workouts, what I'm going through at the moment, what my goals are. So it's just a personal diary for me. So I think it just depends on the person and what they want out of it, whether they're just working out to post. I feel like maybe influencers might have a different perspective because that's their bank.
Okay, the money. Okay.
that's how I guess like, you know, brands work with them and stuff because they have a big following.
Yeah.
But for just like people that just like love working out and things like that, I don't feel like it would be. I know a lot of my people that I know, it is a bit of a I wouldn't say distraction, I would say it discourages them when they see people that they know that are doing really well on social media, and it's kind of like they're not in that same space. And so it's just like, oh, like I need to start, but I don't know how to. And I know what that feels like because I've been at that place where I need to start, but like when I've gone off track, I need to start. I don't know how to, I don't know where to start. And then when you're seeing like all these other people that are like posting and they're doing well, like they're killing it at the gym, whether it's losing weight or, you know, bulking up or whatever their fitness goal could be, it can be a bit of a discouragement to someone. So I feel like, as E said, there's definitely two different parts, but it just depends on the person and where they're at their fitness journey. It can encourage them, but it can also, like, if someone who's already like started it, like for me, like E, Giselle and Art, like they're all like my inspirations and what, you know, I'm working towards and things like that. But I'm already at a good mind space and I'm already working on it. But for someone that has no and they're still kind of like in the dumps at the moment, it can be seen as a discouragement.
Wow.
And that is yeah, that is very true. I got hit with it I think about maybe 2 weeks, two and a half, maybe 3 weeks ago. I was talking to my buddy and then he was like, he said it in a joke, but he was really dead serious, you know. He was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Man, you pissed my sister off, and then you pissed this other person off." I was like, "Man, I ain't even talked to them people. What are you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yeah, every time I jump on Facebook and I seen art right there, he's like, that motherfucker's still getting shredded, and it's like makes me feel bad." And
Whoa.
I was like, well, dang. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I quit posting for a little bit, like on my
I did
story. And then,
notice a little. Yeah.
yeah. It kind of, even on my Instagram, I stopped posting for a little bit because it kind of hit me. You know what I mean? I'm like, and when Larissa just said, it like, man, my progress, it could be discouraging to people. She hit that, you know, the nail on the nail. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, you know what I mean? I never looked at it from that angle, you
That's
know.
crazy.
Yeah, I quit posting for a minute, and then I was like, man, I'm in the middle of something I'm only going to do once in a lifetime for the first time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? That's their problem. I was like, you know what? If they feel that way, I was like, man, they need to reach out. And then I hit my buddy and I said, hey, so tell them to call me. I said, I want to talk to them. I said, I want to talk to them. I want to help them. I said, scratch the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some help. If I discourage you and you're not making no gains and you're not making no progress, don't sit there, be quiet. You know what I mean? Hey,
Bro, yeah.
reach out, be like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? I'm trying this, and trust me, I'll guide you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the main reason why I stopped. But then again, it's like lately I've been more active because it's getting closer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then it was vice versa. It's like, bro, what's up, man? Well, how we looking? How's the shredding going? He's like, I ain't seen you post nothing in a minute. And it's like, all right, you know, it's what I like to say. You know what I mean? It's even to answer your question, it's a double razor's edge sword. You know what I mean? It's sharp. It is sharp on both sides. It goes both ways. And just like how E said, you know what I mean? You look at it from both perspectives. It could go either way on that. Me, even before social media, you know, all the old schools, you know what I mean? There's bodybuilding was still a thing. Competition was still a thing. Men's physique was still a thing. You know what I mean? It's always been out there. It's just, it's not being brought upon the way right now is. Like now we're living in the age where you could look up anything on the internet. You know, you're good. You know what I'm saying? And then of course other people, then plus the influencers, even like myself, you know what I mean? I love promoting fitness. I'm all about that life. You know what I mean? I'm a personal trainer. It's like I love promoting it, you know. But I think it was still banging back then, and it's just blown up now, and it's going both ways really. Because on the handful of people, yeah, you do got a lot of people who just want to get in there, buy an outfit, get in there, like, hey, look, leg day, bitches, and then and then take a couple of pictures and then haul ass, and then even my gym bros are the same way because I could pinpoint them guys out too. They'll come in there and they don't come solo. They come in flocks.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
the gym bros, you know, at least the women, it's just one or two, but the gym bros, man, them dudes come deep.
yeah.
There's a group of 4. All 4 tripods are out. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. You know. Like even with me, I definitely see what Larissa's saying about it could throw you off, you know what I mean, of your game. And then with like E said, it could mess up your own routine trying to get in some content and stuff like that. But like like how I do my stuff is that I got 4 hard sets I do. On the 4, I give it everything I got on those 4 hard sets, and then I do a partial set, and then I'll set up my tripod and get about 5 reps in, call it good. Boom, I'm all right. Boom, it's not affecting my workout. You know what I'm saying?